Good morning everyone, it's Yvonne back to do your bonus read. I wonder if it can be as incredible as it was yesterday. I thought that was the most amazing thing. I've seen some double ups of readings in my time where you get, 2 or 3 cards that may come through, but it was almost exactly the same reading and almost exactly the same cards, even though I picked a different deck. So unfortunately, I'm not that clever. Spirit is though. Spirit is. There's no doubt about that. It never ceases to amaze me how aligned they can become with these readings. It's been the same even when I've done personal readings. You shuffle the card up, you do all the shuffling, put all the cards back in, and exactly the same cards come out again. And I say to people, wow, that is just amazing. This is obviously something you need to either concentrate on at the moment or, really pay close attention to. Because it's obviously they're trying really hard to make sure you're getting the messages. You know what? Very often the people are getting the messages through themselves as well. But anyway, we're going to use the Shadowscapes Tarot here, guys. So I'm using a completely different deck again, as I always do with the bonus read, for exactly that reason. I haven't split the deck yet, though. Okie dokie. Alrighty, so we have the Knight of Pentacles coming out. Now, he came out in the What's Cracking read. I can't deny that. So this is an offer coming from someone. Now, you may have been waiting on this offer for a very long time. Someone is extremely slow here. They're trying to make an offer, but they are so wound up in how the offer needs to be made, what shape it needs to come in, how you're going to accept the offer. So they're taking their time, they're being really strategic and putting a lot of thought into this offer. Behind that we have the Knight of Swords. So it's somebody that needs to speak up and say something. This person may in some way, shape or form have something to say that they are planning out here, and this is why it's taking them a long time to do this. How funny, King of Cups coming out behind that. So you have someone who's coming up as a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But it's like I said to someone, it doesn't necessarily have to be that star sign, but it's someone who takes on the qualities. That's why I always follow it up by saying this is someone here who is very much in tune with their emotions. The King of Cups feels his emotions, but he's not as good at expressing them as what the Queen of Cups is. He's more guarded about it. So he wants to offer love, but he's not telling you that. What he's doing is doing things that makes you realize that he wants to have something with you, but he's doing it in a way to try and get your attention without actually making a direct offer. That's what the Knight's for. So here he comes, some King of Cups here, someone wanting to make you an offer of love. Behind that we have the King of Wands. Isn't this interesting? 2 Knights followed by the Kings. Now, there could be more than one person here, but I'm not feeling that. I'm feeling this is a person who's trying to work out what emotion to put forward, what tact to take. He's really finding difficult trying to make an offer here. And behind that there's the Knight of Cups. How's that, guys? So this man is in love with you. He's totally in love with you. He's totally enamored with you. He's having difficulty making himself known though. And he realizes now the only way to do that is with love. He's tried the other approaches. He may come through and try all these approaches to get to you, but he's realizing now the only way through is love. And we've got exactly the same as the What's Cracking reading. Very interesting. Something's going on in the universe at the moment. So we have the Ace of Swords coming out. So the Ace of Swords, I think it's the best ace. It's beautiful because it talks about moving forward in your truth. So no longer will you try to be something you're not, and no longer will you accept not is what in your greatest good. I got that out. This is about really standing in the person you are meant to be with no mask. Saying what you mean, meaning what you say, and not accepting any less than that. That sounds like a great saying. Okay, Page of Pentacles coming out here. So there's some sort of communication coming through from someone. This is a gift. Now, looking at this, I feel like it's someone you actually know or someone that's known to you. That doesn't mean you've had a relationship with this person. It might mean you know them. 7 of Pentacles coming through here. So something has been building. So you could have been having some sort of encounters with this person. It could be somebody you keep bumping into, could be a friend, but something's building here. Somebody wants more than what they're currently getting. They're trying to plant seeds for the future. Four of Pentacles, not willing to let things go. Wow, someone's almost obsessive here. This is almost obsessive energy. Not in a negative way, but in a positive way. This person is really, really stuck on getting something through. The card of the Lovers. Could be dealing with the Gemini, but definitely a feeling that someone here is really in love with you. And I think maybe you're feeling the same, but you're not realizing it at this time. Five of Swords. There may have been some sort of issue that's put you in a sort of space here with this Five of Swords, where you feel that you've perhaps accomplished something and you do not want to return to another relationship at this time. But we see you taking a leap of faith with the Fool here, or someone wants to take a leap of faith with you. Three of Swords coming out. Okay, one of you's come out of a relationship. I felt that strongly in the What's Cracking read as well. A lot of repeat cards. Don't even have to say it here. There are like, I can't remember how many cards in the deck for a tarot read. Tarot card, 13, 26, is it 72? 76 cards. All similar again. The Three of Swords, however, didn't come out in the last reading. So I'm thinking with the Three of Swords here, this is someone who's either come out of a relationship or someone who's trying to approach you and you're scared of relationships, or you don't want another relationship at this time. There's fear here. Okay, Ten of Cups, but this person's offering you something really beautiful here. There's all your ducks in a row, guys. And we do have the World at the end, which also came out in the What's Cracking. So we've got a reading here that still mirrors the What's Cracking this morning. So that says to me the energies of this particular thing are very strong in the universe at the moment. Someone is trying really hard to get to someone else. They're really trying. It looks like they're taking every possible approach, you know, throwing everything at it to try and get the person's attention. But this person is not wanting the attention at the moment. This could be you trying to do this to someone else. I can't discount that either, because it might be that you're trying to get someone's attention and they're stuck in some sort of third-party situation. Whichever way it goes, there is love here. This person is very much in love with you, but something can't be done at this time due to some other situation, the way they're feeling, their protectiveness, they're holding on, they're not interested at this time. It doesn't mean they don't love you. It just means they're not up for anything. But what I want to say is something is changing here, which was not in the What's Cracking read. And the thing that's changing here is there's something closing out and lots of happiness ahead. So it could be that this situation, this third-party situation, is coming to an end and the person is trying to find their way forward. So whichever way round this goes for you, whether it's you or the other person, it does look like somebody's healing here. Oh, interesting. Okay, so we have To Be Fair. Oh, I can't fit both on here. To Be Fair. First, let's read To Be Fair. So let's have a look. That's card 38. They're very relevant cards as well. Okay, so 38, To Be Fair, talks about balance, justice, a need to consider options, mutual benefit, the law of cause and effect. And it says, life offers experiences that are challenging and experiences that are nourishing. Yet over time they strike a balance. You move from being from stasis to doing, from discovering to loving to letting go to being again. Life is a pendulum swinging between all of these states. You will oscillate backwards and forwards, doing and being. If you are not content with where you are at this moment, remember that all experiences have their place. Accept them without judgment and you will see how the universe adjusts in perfect balance. You reap what you sow. For every cause there is an effect. Wondrous things will be revealed now. Okay, this is about making sure that you're being fair to yourself as well as others. And the other card is Time to Go. So I feel like one of these cards applies to one person in this situation and the other card is applying to the other person. So Time to Go is 45. Now, the essential meaning here is endings, completion, walking away from something because there is nothing else to learn or experience. And I think the person who's chasing you, or you, are walking away from some sort of situation here with the Three Swords. So it says you are at the end of one journey and have not yet begun the next. This is the moment to bless your experience thus far. Take stock of what you've learned. It's time to move on to a new experience and a new way of being. There is nothing left for you to do or experience in your present circumstances. Take the risk and move on, even if you need to be in transition for a time. Your destiny is calling you. So it seems to me that applies to the person who's trying to recover from something. The other person is really trying to get your attention. But I do think this is a beautiful outcome. But somebody has to realise they need to take a risk and move away. Have a fantastic day.